Picture this. A rookie quarterback steps onto the field for his NFL debut, carrying the weight of an entire franchise's 8-year playoff drought on his shoulders. The Denver Broncos haven't seen the postseason since Peyton Manning's retirement, and now they're banking everything on a kid from Arkansas who bounced between 2 college programs and threw more interceptions than touchdowns in his first 2 NFL games. Fast forward to January, and that same quarterback is leading his team to their first playoff appearance since 2015, setting rookie records along the way, and doing it all while playing through 3 fractured vertebrae in his back. The question isn't whether Bo Nix exceeded expectations anymore. The question is, was this meteoric rise real, or are we witnessing the most elaborate mirage in recent NFL history? Bo Nix was born on February 25, 2000 in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, into a football family where the game wasn't just a passion, but a way of life. His father, Patrick Nix, was a former Auburn quarterback who understood the pressures and privileges that came with the position. Growing up in Alabama, Bo wasn't just another high school quarterback dreaming of college glory. He was a prodigy in the making, accumulating over 12,000 total offensive yards and 161 touchdowns across his high school career. At Pinson Valley High School, playing under his father's guidance, Bo learned more than just X's and O's. He learned resilience, leadership, and the weight of carrying others' expectations. The recruiting world took notice. Bo wasn't just highly rated, he was the #1 dual-threat quarterback in his class, a player who could beat you with his arm or his legs. When he committed to Auburn University in January 2018, it felt like destiny, the son of a former Auburn quarterback returning home to wear the orange and blue. But destiny, as Bo would soon learn, rarely unfolds according to plan. His freshman year at Auburn in 2019 started like a fairy tale. Bo became the starting quarterback and immediately made his mark, earning SEC Freshman of the Year honors. The kid from Arkansas was living up to every bit of hype, showing poise beyond his years and the kind of dual-threat ability that modern offenses crave. But football, like life, has a way of humbling even the most promising stars. The next 2 seasons at Auburn became a masterclass in adversity. Bo's sophomore and junior years were marked by inconsistency, coaching changes, and the kind of struggles that break lesser players. The same fans who had celebrated his freshman heroics began to question whether he was the answer. Critics pointed to his decision-making, his tendency to force throws, and Auburn's inability to consistently compete at the highest level. By the end of his junior year, Bo Nix faced a crossroads that would define not just his career, but his character. The decision to transfer to Oregon in 2022 wasn't just a change of scenery, it was a complete reinvention. Under head coach Dan Lanning, and in the Pac-12's more quarterback-friendly environment, Bo began to rediscover the magic that had made him a coveted recruit. His first season with the Ducks showed flashes of brilliance, leading Oregon to a 10-3 record and a Holiday Bowl victory over North Carolina. But it was his senior year in 2023 that truly announced Bo Nix as a force to be reckoned with. The 2023 season was nothing short of spectacular. Bo led Oregon to a 12-2 record while putting up numbers that seemed almost video game-like. He completed 77.45% of his passes, setting an NCAA single-season record for completion percentage. His 4,508 passing yards and 45 passing touchdowns broke Oregon's single-season records, while his mere 3 interceptions showed a level of ball security that NFL scouts dream about. He led the nation with 51 total touchdowns and finished 3rd in Heisman Trophy voting, behind only Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix Jr. But perhaps the most telling statistic from Bo's Oregon career wasn't found in any record book. He started 61 games between Auburn and Oregon, the most in NCAA history for a quarterback. This wasn't just about talent, it was about durability, consistency, and the kind of leadership that coaches build programs around. When the Denver Broncos selected him 12th overall in the 2024 NFL Draft,
with the 12th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Bo Nix.
There it is.
Quarterback, Oregon.
they weren't just getting a quarterback with impressive college statistics, they were getting a battle-tested leader who had already proven he could adapt, overcome, and thrive under pressure. The transition to the NFL is where most college heroes' stories end. The speed is faster, the defense is more complex, and the margin for error virtually non-existent. When Bo was named the Broncos' starting quarterback for the 2024 season opener, he became the first rookie to start a season opener for Denver since John Elway in 1983. The comparison to Elway wasn't lost on anyone, but it also added another layer of pressure to an already impossible situation. His NFL debut against the Seattle Seahawks was a harsh introduction to professional football. Bo completed 26 of 42 passes for just 138 yards and 2 interceptions in a 26-20 loss. His 138 passing yards set an NFL record for the fewest by a quarterback with 25 or more completions in a game. Critics were quick to pounce, suggesting that the Broncos had made another quarterback mistake in a long line of post-Manning failures. But Bo Nix had learned something during his college struggles that many rookies never grasp: how to respond to adversity. His first NFL touchdown pass didn't come until Week 4 against the New York Jets. But when it did, it was part of a 10-9 upset victory that showed glimpses of what was to come. More importantly, Bo had gone 2 consecutive games without allowing a turnover or sack, showing the kind of pocket presence and decision-making that separates good quarterbacks from great ones. October 2024 became Bo Nix's coming-out party. He threw 3 touchdowns in a victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, followed by solid performances against the Chargers and Saints. But it was his Week 8 performance against the Carolina Panthers that truly announced his arrival. Bo threw for 284 yards and 4 total touchdowns with a 75.7% completion rate, setting a new franchise record with 5 wins as a rookie. His performances throughout October earned him NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month honors, and suddenly, the narrative around Bo Nix began to shift. The breakthrough moment that defined Bo's rookie season came in Week 11 against the Atlanta Falcons. In a dominant 38-6 victory, Bo went 28 of 33 for a career-high 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. He became the first rookie quarterback in NFL history to complete over 80% of his passes while throwing for at least 4 touchdowns and 300 yards. The performance earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors and silenced many of his remaining critics. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Bo's rookie season wasn't any single performance. It was what he accomplished while playing through significant injury. In Week 12 against the Las Vegas Raiders, Bo suffered 3 transverse process fractures in his back. These are breaks in the small bony projections off the vertebrae, injuries that cause significant pain and discomfort during physical activity. Most players would have missed time. Bo didn't miss a single snap. He revealed after the season that he wasn't going to miss his first Monday Night Football game, playing through the pain and receiving treatment throughout the week. The fact that he continued to perform at a high level while dealing with 3 fractured vertebrae speaks to both his physical toughness and mental resilience. This wasn't just about playing hurt, it was about refusing to let his team down when they needed him most. The regular season finale against the Kansas City Chiefs became the exclamation point on Bo's remarkable rookie campaign. With the Broncos' playoff hopes hanging in the balance, Bo delivered a masterpiece. 26 of 29 completions for a career-high 321 yards and 4 touchdowns in a 38-0 victory. The performance clinched Denver's first playoff berth since 2015 and capped off a season that saw Bo set a franchise rookie record with 29 passing touchdowns, the second most by a rookie quarterback in NFL history, behind only Justin Herbert's 31. When comparing Bo's rookie season to other recent quarterbacks, the numbers tell a compelling story. His 66.3% completion rate, 3,775 passing yards, and 29 passing touchdowns put him in elite company. Among rookie quarterbacks in the past decade, only Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott had more impressive debut seasons statistically. But what sets Bo apart isn't just the numbers, it's the context in which he achieved them. Unlike Herbert, who inherited a Chargers team with established offensive weapons, or Prescott, who stepped into a Cowboys offense with a dominant running game and offensive line, Bo had to help resurrect a Broncos franchise that had been wandering in the quarterback wilderness for nearly a decade. He did it while learning a new system under Sean Payton, a coach known for his demanding standards and complex offensive schemes. The comparison to Sean Payton's previous quarterbacks is particularly telling. Drew Brees in 2006 threw for 4,418 yards and 26 touchdowns in his first season with Payton, but he was already an established NFL veteran. Jameis Winston managed just 1,170 passing yards in 7 games under Payton in 2021. Russell Wilson, despite his experience, struggled to find consistency in Payton's system and was eventually benched. Bo, meanwhile, not only adapted to Payton's offense but thrived in it, showing the kind of football IQ and coachability that suggests his success wasn't a fluke. The playoff loss to the Buffalo Bills was a harsh reminder that Bo's journey is far from complete. In the 31-7 defeat, he managed just 144 passing yards and 1 touchdown, though he did make history by connecting with Troy Franklin for the first rookie-to-rookie touchdown pass in NFL playoff history. The performance showed that Bo still has areas to improve, particularly in high-pressure situations against elite defenses. But even in defeat, there were signs of what makes Bo special. His ability to avoid negative plays throughout the season was remarkable. With just 16 total negative plays, Bo joined an elite group of rookies that includes Dak Prescott and C.J. Stroud in terms of protecting the football and avoiding sacks. His sack rate of 1 per 20.1 pass attempts ranked among the league's best, showing the kind of pocket awareness that typically takes years to develop. The efficiency metrics paint the picture of a quarterback who understands his limitations and plays within them. Bo's ability to spread the ball around, with 7 different Broncos recording at least 20 receptions and 10 different players catching touchdown passes, shows a quarterback who truly gets the ball to the right spots to the right people. Looking ahead, the question isn't whether Bo Nix can be a successful NFL quarterback. His rookie season answered that definitively. The question is whether he can take the next step from good to great, from playoff contender to championship caliber leader. The foundation is certainly there. His work ethic, football IQ, and ability to learn from mistakes suggest that his best days are ahead of him. The Broncos' future success will largely depend on Bo's continued development. His ability to improve on third down, where Denver converted just 39.6% of attempts, will be crucial. His tendency to have short possessions, evidenced by the team's 26.3% three-and-out rate, suggests there's room for growth in sustaining drives. But these are correctable issues for a quarterback who has already shown remarkable adaptability. The hype around Bo Nix was never really about his college statistics or his draft position. It was about his story of perseverance, his ability to overcome adversity, and his knack for rising to the occasion when it matters most. From the struggles at Auburn to the record-setting season at Oregon, from the rocky NFL debut to the playoff-clinching performance against Kansas City, Bo Nix has consistently proven that he's more than the sum of his parts. So is the Bo Nix hype real? The answer lies not in any single statistic or performance, but in the trajectory of a young man who has never allowed setbacks to define him. He's a quarterback who played through 3 fractured vertebrae because he refused to let his team down. He's a leader who set rookie records while learning one of the most complex offensive systems in the NFL. He's a competitor who turned a franchise's 8-year playoff drought into a distant memory. The real question isn't whether Bo Nix lived up to the hype in 2024. It's whether the NFL is ready for what he might become in 2025 and beyond. Because if his rookie season taught us anything, it's that Bo Nix has a habit of exceeding expectations just when people start to doubt him. And in a league where quarterback play determines everything, that might be the most valuable trait of all.